Hey Hesbos, welcome to another episode of Hesby Street. Be sure to like and subscribe every video you find on our YouTube channel. Dig deep. Hit like and subscribe on every single video. And while you're there on the internet, go to patreon.com/Hesby Street and get an extra podcast episode every week. Plus some other goodies. You could get top tier patronage and get some merch. There's merch in it for you. T-shirts, mugs, beanies. If you want to just shop for those on the side, go to hesbystreetpod.com. And are you ready for 2022? None of us are. But there's a calendar with Torio's shirtless body that can walk you through every step of the apocalypse. Order that at hesbystreetpod.com/calendar.
Also on the website are tour dates. I started updating that.
Ooh.
I'll be at Cobb's in San Francisco on Thursday. Friday, I'll be headlining in Santa Rosa. Saturday, back in San Francisco. What else I got? I'm in Oregon.
That's
in
great.
February, Washington. No, Oregon in January. The website will tell you. But if you're in
website
Washington or Oregon, San Francisco, I'm pretty much all over the coast early 2022.
West side.
And then
It's a big year for the West Coast.
oh man, they're going to be so
They thought climate
excited.
change was going to hit them hard. Wait till TVG
That's right.
hits them hard.
Mm-hmm. You can come see me. I'll get shirtless with you if you want.
Whoa.
That's not true. I'm not Bert Kreischer. Start the
Yeah.
episode.
Okay, let's start the episode then. I just got back from a little Bay Area stand-up comedy tour.
How was it?
It was good. I didn't realize Saturday was SantaCon.
I was gonna ask you how was SantaCon. So you did 3 shows
Saturday. One got canceled.
because of SantaCon.
I assume.
So some people don't know because I think SantaCon's only New York and San Francisco.
Well, I heard it started in Europe. But yeah.
I'm talking about the real world.
Oh, like, yeah, right.
America. Yeah.
Yeah, SantaCon, what it is, and I still feel like I'm missing something in the description, but as far as I know, it's a day that everyone dresses up like Santa or in Santa-ish attire and gets really, really drunk early in the day and then just kind of wanders through the city surviving how drunk they are.
It is wild how everybody, you don't need a reason to get drunk at nighttime, but people will find any excuse to day drink. They're like, oh, well, it's SantaCon.
Right.
So you dress up at Santa and drink tonight? Not tonight, dog. We're going to start as soon as I wake up.
Early. Yeah.
Why?
Because that's when it starts.
That's when it starts.
It's like, damn. Well, I guess the Blue Angels are flying in the morning.
So we drink in the morning.
I need a shotgun of beer
Mm-hmm.
for the pilots. Soccer.
For the troops.
I'm a soccer fan. And those games, if you're in America, it's like 8 in the morning.
That's true. If you didn't know this, if you're trying to just get trashed at 8 in the morning, become a soccer fan.
Yeah. People thought I loved soccer for a few years. Nope. Just at bars at 8 a.m.
I just love Irish coffees.
Just screaming at a bar at 8 a.m. It sounded like hooligan chants.
Yeah.
But I was just going, oh. And then I turned around and went, what are you guys doing here?
So you had 3 shows, 1 canceled.
On Saturday, yeah. One of the 3 shows was canceled. Traffic was insane. Blocks were closed.
Mm-hmm. Because it's like almost a parade, but not like of people in a parade. Just they close off streets so everyone can walk around as Santa.
Yeah, I guess so. Less cars. I mean,
gotta
because you could walk in the streets. You just couldn't drive through them.
It has to be so confusing if you're one of the few people in San Francisco that has a kid.
Yeah, right.
Like, Dad, why is Santa Claus
Peeing.
throwing up everywhere?
Yeah. We all make mistakes, kiddo.
Yeah.
It's just the dads. I would take my kid out there and be like, Santa's not perfect. Dad's
Not perfect.
Mom's the worst. So who do you want to live with?
You decide today.
Who do you want to live with?
First, we're going to get hammered at 8 in the morning.
All right, dude.
Then you decide what house
gotta
you
drink.
summer at.
All right. Hey, if the cops ask, we were with Santa all day. I don't think I'm going to have kids. I've decided.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a big shit. Does your wife know this?
No, I haven't told her
You
yet.
haven't told her yet.
No,
Okay.
she's kind of on board too.
Yeah, because as far like a year ago, you guys were kind of thinking the other way.
Yeah. Well, actually, when I first started dating her, she had this hard out for the kid, like when she was 35.
Okay.
and she wanted the kid out.
That's a bummer. I always thought
Now-
I'd be a cool, fun
now
uncle
we're
for
past
your kid.
35.
I guess I'll just have to be a cool, fun uncle to my actual niece and nephew,
Yeah.
which is like, I guess.
You're like, you're not Zack and Elizabeth's kids. They would have got me. They would appreciate art.
Yeah.
No, I think we just, we're not there financially, right? Like, starting to make a little money doing comedy. She's starting to make a little money in her career, but like, she wants to be working and
Right.
and involved in her career.
It's sad to me that that's a good reason, but it's a sad reason.
Well, here's another one.
Yeah.
We don't have family support, so it is every time we
What are
want.
you talking about? I just said you have cool, fun Uncle Torio.
Yeah, but
I'm here, baby.
You're not going to babysit.
That's true.
So that's what I mean by support.
Got it.
Not being fun.
I just thought
We're not like, do we know enough fun people?
it's funny because my life's better if you don't have a kid. So I don't know why I'm talking like this.
Yeah, you need to stop whatever campaign you don't want to be running right now. And then the nail in the coffin for me was last night I was hanging out with my cousin, who is a Hesbo. Her and her husband
Oh damn!
both Hesbos.
She's gonna feel terrible when you say what you're about to say.
No, she revealed that like basically there's this history of mental illness in like my dad's side of the family that like for sure my dad has it. And she was saying that, I guess I didn't know this, but my grandpa had a sister. And I was like, oh, Eleanor. She's like, no, another sister.
Ooh.
And I was like, whoa, I've never heard about it. They're like, I think they like hid her because no one could deal with her. There weren't mental health resources back then.
Well, yeah. What did she do?
Well, there's this like repetitive gene in the family where there are a lot of people that just, it's like narcissistic, like personality kind of, it's like a bipolar narcissistic, everyone's at fault, I am never the bad guy, and just like these attacks,
Right.
And it's very much like my dad's behavior, and it forces you to only keep a distance from them. And I'm like, we have a good thing, me and Elizabeth. I don't need to roll the dice on like the genetic makeup of my offspring.
That's an interesting one because I've heard this people before be like, I don't want to share my genes because there's something in it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm like, it's not me. It's just like something in the family.
Well, that's what you would say though, if it was you.
It's all you guys. It's you. And you
Everyone that's not me is who it is.
is whose fault that would be.
Okay, so your 3 reasons to recap are money, your dad's side of the family mental illness.
Financial support, parental support,
Right.
and history of mental illness.
But just on your side of the family.
It's there on hers too.
Okay. So you don't think she'll like, there's not going to be any resentment.
As far as like,
She's going to be like, we could have had kids, but your family's crazy.
well, that's not why. It's she's not ready. But like you got to be kind of ready
Right.
at her age, and then also we just talk about if we got to a place in our careers where we were successful, we would just adopt.
Yeah, I could
and, like,
see
take
me
care of
having a
kids.
kid in a few years and you adopting it. Would you be cool with that?
No.
Come on, man.
No,
I can't
want,
take care of this
I
thing.
want to not know what the kid's
Future me
mental health
can't take
problems
care of
are gonna
this.
be.
All right.
But then I saw Elon Musk made a video that was like pleading with society to have more kids. He says, he said, mark my words,
I
this will
saw
be the
this too.
downfall.
Insane.
Yeah, he said this will be the downfall of civilization.
Why is the person who's also like, isn't he?
He's building robots. That will,
he's
like, take
building
care of
robots
us.
that'll take care of. And
He mentions that too.
And he's so how? What is his explanation? Because I heard this like in brief.
He said there's a steep. Oh, the explanation.
Labor use. It's like a labor shortage.
I half listened.
I feel like with him, so it's like
He uses big words.
We've all heard the stats where it's like 8 people own the same amount of wealth as like 4 billion people, right? Which is, and he's the richest of those 8.
Right.
And it's just, to me, it just sounds like he's like, we need more slaves. You know?
It does feel like that.
Yeah. So you all need slaves. You need to be out there fucking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, could be saying that, but he said it'll be the downfall of civilization, which I don't know what that means. Again, big word, civilization. He used
wait, hold
words.
on. You don't know the word civilization?
He used net, and not talking about like fishing or like a stalking.
Yeah, like net versus gross.
Hey, gross? You heard of this?
Yeah.
Not like the one I know. Not yucky.
It's not yuck stuff.
No. Net, gross, annually.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It's
Yeah.
not butt related.
It's not butt related.
It's not butt related.
It's close.
It is very close.
Rate of, not like movie ratings, not like NC-17 or
I get it.
XXX.
I get it. You don't understand financial terminologies.
Wait, what was the rating that was like porny? X?
NC-17.
No, X. Rated X?
Right. X-rated.
Or was it 3 X's? Or am I thinking of the Vin Diesel movie?
You're thinking of both.
Do you think there were some pervs that went into the movie theaters when XXX came out and they were like, what the hell?
Come on.
It's over?
I just picture me like, no, I'm going to stay. I'm still going to finish, but like, it's going to take longer.
Okay, picture the whole buildup of like Vin Diesel being the secret agent. The guy's like, okay. Little depth to this one.
Get it?
Every turn of the movie's like, wow, really rolling this thing out.
When does the banging start?
Do it.
Is it an after the credits situation? Is it like a Marvel movie?
Yeah, there had to be like a soft. I don't think I've seen XXX, but there had to be some sort of romance and like a soft love scene.
Right.
And he goes, and then it ends.
He's gonna be like, right.
And then he goes, huh. I guess we will wait and see. Just the most talkative guy at the porn movie. When can I unzip? Anyone have an answer for me?
Why did you bring your kids? I'm not judging.
I'm a
but
cool uncle.
I'm
Not my kids, ladies. Are there ladies here? I'm terrified of ladies.
yeah.
I watched Taxi Driver and that old Robert De Niro movie.
Yep.
That we didn't do in the calendar. We did the other Robert De Niro one,
We did Deer Hunter.
Deer Hunter. But in Taxi Driver, he goes to like the porn movies a lot. Have you seen that?
I haven't
movie?
seen it.
Yeah, he's like trying to date a girl, and then he goes like, "Yeah, we'll go see a movie or something." And then she's like, "Sure." He's like, "All right." He's like this introverted kind of weird
And
guy.
he's gonna take her to a porn.
And he takes her to the porn movie, and he's like, "This is like my favorite movie." He doesn't see anything wrong with it.
Right.
And she's like, "What the fuck?" And she leaves. And he's like, "I was trying to do something nice."
I think that's kind of a good first date move.
Really?
Yeah. Bring her to a porn movie, see if she's into it.
And you're kind of like, this is not okay.
Okay. I don't like the way he's treating
I
her.
don't approve of that. I'll tell you that much.
Unless
Found it.
Unless me either.
Nope.
On
We can
like-
agree too much spit. Right? This is like all spit.
Some spits fine.
Is also actually problematic.
Yeah. Unless it's the other way.
Cultures.
In which case it's
You got to think about cultures.
patriarchy's coming down.
Some places, they don't even kiss on the mouth.
But they spit more.
And I don't think these people have kissed on the mouth yet. Which is shocking. Yeah, I've never been to a porn movie. As kids, we went to like when we were 18. We went to like North Beach. It was like the strip clubs and stuff.
Oh, right.
But then there was one place where it's like we walked in and you get a booth and you like put money in the booth.
Right.
And then the partition opens and it's like a woman dancing in like behind the window.
Right, and then there's so I've never been to one of these, but so there's other people watching them.
We're all looking in.
And then are you supposed to masturbate?
So
Or is that against the rules?
It certainly wasn't enforced there because I walked in. That was like my first thing I saw was like, oh,
Cum on the ground?
Cum on like just wet droplets everywhere. And I'm like, I want to go.
Yeah.
So I left. But before I noticed the cum, I do remember opening the window and being like, what up? You're like seeing the people in the other. They're like, stop looking at me. I'm watching the dance. And I go, hey, man, how much is your booth?
I don't like that.
Well,
It's uncomfortable.
It seems like why was that necessary?
Why was what necessary?
Like, are strippers everywhere else is a strip club?
Well, so you could masturbate.
So it is for masturbating.
It's got to be.
That's not okay. I didn't know that until just now.
Well, because
Like I knew that's what people went there to do, but I didn't think that was part of the business model.
your brain, you shouldn't have a kid.
What?
The way you process information.
How can that be part of the business model? Somewhere to jerk off.
What do you mean?
It's not okay. I still refuse to believe that that's in.
You're gonna freak out when
the
you hear
mission
what a
statement.
prostitute is.
But she's not brick and mortar.
Right. So you care more about
like a legal
the
business.
floor of the booths
Look,
than you
I
do
get
a
it.
real woman.
I get it. They're bringing jobs. Someone's got to sweep that floor. Imagine having to
Hose
sweep
it
that
down.
floor. I saw the guy with the mop. He didn't look like he was into it.
Yeah, because he's getting paid the same as any other janitor. You know what I mean?
I hope not.
I don't think. I mean, yeah, he might get some perks, but he's getting paid the same hourly.
Yeah. What perks do you think he gets?
He gets some free booth time.
He comes back after like 2 months. He's like, "Yeah, I just want more money."
Do you think
I've been in that booth?
Do you think people ever go into the booth with a friend?
I bet like some couples kind of
Couples
trying to
do
do like
it?
a spicy thing, you know?
Okay.
Like, let's go watch it together.
What if
Right?
your buddy was just like, "Hey man, you want to split a booth?"
I'm like, you think they're 50 cents now? Quarter and quarter?
quarter.
We're just like
I like a
this.
deal, man.
You just put your hand up over your left eye.
It's like when you're at a urinal, you don't want to know if his dick's bigger, but you're curious.
Yeah, I do want to know.
Yeah, I think we might have talked about this. You're a looker
No, I'm not.
You're a peeper.
I've been looked.
of peepers.
People treat me like I'm going to look. That's what happened to me. Like I faced completely to the side. I'll never forget it.
Yeah, it was like a who hurt you situation.
Yeah. First of all, ouch. And second of all, ouch, you got a big dick, sir. I can still see it through the you got skinny jeans. All right, we've been talking about too much big dicks on this podcast. We're not that kind of podcast, you guys. Everyone who's new. We're more of a big vagina podcast.
We do little dicks. We do big vaginas.
Yeah, we do those. Childbearing hips.
Love a good childbearing hip.
I think I have childbearing hips.
Well, it's a bummer you're not going to have a child,
I know. I
which
should.
is tragedy, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have some big hips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't lie.
They do not lie. I wouldn't say you're like,
Your hips are dishonest.
what's wrong with my hips?
They're untrustworthy.
I disagree. My hips, like, they're selective in who they tell the truth to. Mm-hmm. But
I guess I just haven't been part of that
they
exclusive group.
they've been through a lot, my hips.
Have
you know
they?
what I mean? Oh, yeah. A lot of trauma.
Really?
I've got some traumatic hips.
Like
That's a pretty dope name for a song.
traumatic hips?
Yeah.
I just feel like that's Shakira. Just like, what else can they be?
Trauma.
I guess
Traumatic.
trauma, right?
Yeah.
We're impacting people.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah.
So you did, we never got into it. You did your shows on SantaCon.
One show was sort of lightly attended. Still a crowd. And then one guy rolled in drunk,
Yep.
sat up front.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, comfy couch.
Yep.
At the Valencia room. It's all couches.
Mm-hmm. It's swanky. It's
It's
nice.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he sits on this big leather couch right in the front row.
Oh, perfect. So he comes in
Immediately.
hammered.
Hammered and a cup
Dressed
that
as Santa?
I thought was water. Iceless water. But it was
Just
tequila,
vodka.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
No, not dressed as Santa.
Just
But really wanted to see comedy. Cool. I'm gonna watch this. Sat down.
before the show started or as the show has already begun?
I was about to go up next, and he's like, "How much?" And I'm like, "I think it's like 25." And then he's like, "Could I just look?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "This is cool."
I love that you don't even have the power to do that,
This
but
is
you're just
cool.
like, sure.
Yeah. And he's like, "This is cool." And I go, "Yeah, it's pretty cool." And then he goes, "Thank you." And he gives me $10. And I open it and I go, "Hmm?" And then he goes, we good?
What a dope power
And
move.
I go, "Yeah, we're good."
You're not even running the show. You're just a
You know
comic.
what?
on the
I gotta
show.
get going pretty soon. Pull up a chair.
I
So-
love this guy.
Biggest mistake of my night. He sits down and proceeds to immediately pass out.
So
And
that-
snore. I
like it.
Boy, was he sawing log. Like, people are doing stand-up, crowd would laugh, it would cut to silence, and just be
That's epic.
Like
so he
that
just needed a
loud.
place to nap. He knew his body.
head back. One of the hosts, one of the performers, Max Eddy, put the microphone to the guy's face for a while. People screamed at him. Comic after comic. Nothing
What
shook
happened?
him.
What if you touch? Did you touch him? Did you shake him?
I think Max might have touched him.
Good for you.
Didn't
Max.
do anything.
I'm proud of Max.
Didn't do anything. I couldn't see. Max was really like up there. And his snore was so much louder on the mic. And then
Totally.
we were all laughing and like joking with
So
him.
people are into it.
The whole show, he just stayed. I was like, do we move? I'm like, let the guy rest. This is what he needs.
When did he wake up? After the show?
After my set, I left. I had to go to the next show.
Got it.
But he, yeah. That was a pretty SantaCon
We
thing.
had a guy fall asleep on our Saturday show, not at SantaCon.
Oh.
We were in Mammoth in the mountain, and it was like, we should have known. So the show started at 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone there except for one person was on, like, not a local. So they're visiting Mammoth. They're skiing all day and then drinking, and then the show starts at 10. So, like, you don't have...
You're getting them at their worst.
You're getting them at their worst. And it was like, there was like a big group of people that were just on, like, drunk and then, like, on mushrooms. And they're like,
hell yeah,
just telling us about it. They're like, we're booming. Which, is that a word for being on mushrooms?
Mushrooms have been referred to as boomers.
Boomers, yeah, we're booming. They said that to us a lot. And I was like, that's cool, man. And then there were a couple, and then the show scattered, couples around, and some people that were good. And then in the back, there was this couple, and they seemed great. Mm-hmm. They were listening and laughing. And then at one point, the guy just passes out, just head down on the table. And I was just like, two things I don't think I could do. One, mushrooms at a comedy show.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
granted, I haven't done mushrooms.
member.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you want to be freaking out trying to figure out your life while someone? But you like
it would be that. It
trying
would be
to
more
listen.
like
how
grasping at reality.
But how do you even listen to a full joke?
Yeah, that would be hard. Except, what's funny is there's a portion of a mushroom trip where you get extremely giggly. Like,
Right.
you laugh really hard at nothing.
Yeah.
You're just, like, unbearably laughing. So I would love my whole audience
Right.
to constantly be in that part of their mushroom trip where they're like, they can't even, like, that's me on
But they
mushrooms.
wouldn't even be laughing at the right
can't be.
parts.
That's fine.
Oh, you don't care about that.
Oh, no.
You don't care about the actual. Okay.
I'd be like, so we had to
That makes sense.
bury our dog, and they're just dying laughing. And I go, well, I don't even need to finish this.
Like, well, I guess I'm hilarious. I guess I'm the greatest of all time.
Exactly. I go, man. There's something special about me when I grab that mic.
All right.
Do you not agree that there's something special about me when I grab that mic?
I think there's something there.
Yeah. And that thing is special.
I think it could be.
I
think it certainly could be.
Do you think it's likely that it is? I mean, let's get down.
So,
to
anyways, at the show, there was also one person from town there by herself.
Oh,
Beautiful woman, and it was funny because I watched the door guy do the thing where he's like, "Okay, so you're like, are you meeting he did the like total like worst thing possible. You're
Yeah.
Like, so you like meeting a group or? She's like, no, I'm just here by yourself. And then he like doubled down and he's like, okay. Do you want to sit alone? Like, he's just like, he isn't like being subtle at all.
kind to someone that's
Yes.
alone.
And she's just like, I don't care, just want to.
And he's like, do you want my number?
Yeah.
I can't. He's like, I can't watch the show with you. I'm working. Very like Tim Robinson sketch.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me. You're alone.
You're just going to watch this by yourself right now?
You can't read a book in here.
You have to engage. At least listen and laugh.
So I'm taking this chair away because you're not waiting for anyone. You won't even entertain the thought.
Yep.
Okay. One loser table. Yep. I'm sick to my stomach about it too.
So she sits up front, and it gets to a point. She gets talked to a lot because she's by herself. She's a beautiful woman, front row. Also, everyone else there you don't want to talk to. She's one of the few people that's not just obliterated on mushrooms, asleep.
Right. Right. She's got it all going on. Awake, coherent.
Yeah, teeth. Yeah, all of them. So I started to. I felt I didn't talk to her because I felt bad. It's like
about how many people were talking to her?
yeah, just everyone kind of talking to her, and then.
Do you ever feel like there's something I could say right here? Like, sorry about all that.
Sorry about all them. I'm here to save you, ma'am.
I'm different.
Yeah, I'm different. Yeah. But then after the show, we talked to her. She was very great. Or she wanted to talk to us. It's not like we were like, hey, what was the deal? She hung out a little bit.
Damn, the way you're describing her being talked to, she sounds gorgeous.
She's very pretty. She
the
is
way you're like,
very
I
pretty.
didn't even Look,
Yeah.
she had a good time.
She wasn't like
And that is the only
it's
reason
not-
we talked.
It's not like I was like, I wasn't, you know what I mean?
I'm like,
But
whoa,
nice that you brought that up.
I
So
can
she
picture
follows me on Instagram.
Okay.
So I follow her back, and I said, and I messaged her like, what's next in this mountain town? Where do we go? Because the brewery closed right after the show
I
closed.
see. I thought you just jumped right into now from here. Me and you.
So are we in love yet,
We
or
never
what?
talk again.
No,
That's
I just
fine,
texted her
bitch.
like, is there a bar that's open? I don't even know, like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Could I have asked other people? Sure. Chose to ask the
Of course,
beautiful
of
woman at
course.
the show. So she says, yeah, come to this bar. I'm at this bar. You guys can come. So we go. Never even talk to her. See her briefly. She's just dancing. Like, just dancing.
Hold up.
There's a DJ. She's
T.O.
just dancing.
T.O.
Uh-huh.
By herself?
By herself.
I love this
I love
woman.
her. I love her. Right? So
Torio. She existed though, right? Other people saw her?
other
that you
people
were
saw her
with?
because they were all it's a couple other single dudes.
Yeah.
Like, did she message you back?
Oh, that's
What,
great.
is she gonna come? And then she messaged me in the morning. It was just like, "Hey, sorry I missed you. Did you go to the bar?" I went home. I went home, and I was just like, "Yeah, you were dancing."
Whoa.
And I was just like, "She's just living her best." If she was on vacation, I'd be like, "Okay, she's on vacation. Maybe she went alone for whatever reason. She wants to see a show. She wants to dance." But
Yeah.
like, this is just she lives here.
You sure she lives there?
Well, she said she lived there. Oh no, because on Instagram we follow each other.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
She
there
lives
was
there.
some Instagram.
Dude. She sounds magical. Going to see a show by herself and then going to dance by
I'm
herself.
sure she was dancing with people too. It was a packed dance floor. So I'm sure that but I don't think she knew.
That's what I'm saying.
I have
To
no
me,
idea.
That is dancing by herself.
Maybe she met up with her friends. Who knows?
Of course, you can
Yeah.
hit the dance floor. You can start engaging with other people. But to enter by yourself,
Yep.
two venues.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
It
that is
makes
a
me
magical
want,
person.
It makes me want to do things alone more because I do the following things alone. I'll go to a movie alone. I will cry alone. I'll go to a restaurant
I always
alone.
do that in a group.
You do a group? Yeah. I would love to, but I just don't have the. But I don't know what else. I want.
Bar alone is kind of.
I don't really go to a bar alone.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I want to start doing more things alone.
I went
'Cause
to
I don't think I
to
really
Jones
like
to pick up food to go, and I sat there and had a drink,
That's yeah.
and I liked it.
Yeah.
I was like, "Look at me." I was
Okay.
just shouting that at the woman.
Okay,
sitting
but
next
you're
to me.
not-
I was
I'm
like,
trying
"Look
to-
at me."
I'm trying to find other things for you.
Right.
I'm not worried about you going to a bar alone. I know
Bar,
you're capable
let's
of that.
see,
But
that-
distillery,
That cocaine place. You know, the
methadone
cocaine
clinic.
place? That is magical. Going to a place and dancing by yourself. I have done it before, and I felt pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think I. I mean, I
Like
just
maybe I
don't.
was waiting to meet people. Like I didn't
Right.
just go out like this is gonna
Right.
be my night. But I'm like,
I'm
here, I'm gonna
dancing
have fun.
tonight.
I'm dancing, but you don't dance.
I don't really dance.
Yeah. So maybe you were like, what? What if
No,
Your-
she was like everything I wanted to
opportunity.
be.
your opportunity
Uh-huh.
to like take it a step further was to just get on that floor and boogie?
Yeah, maybe. But it was one of those. She intimidated me.
I
Because
feel it.
yeah.
I've been intimidated
Uh-huh.
by her.
Yeah, because she had the looks, the confidence, and the I just can't relate, and I wish I could, to someone that gives no fucks.
Yeah.
I give fucks, and I hate it about me.
Yeah. We all give fucks to a degree.
Sure.
But yeah, it sounded like she was.
I just want to be like, what's
zen.
your insecurities though?
Yeah, right.
Let me hear them.
Right. You're afraid of stuff, right? Just on the dance floor.
I actually was listening to this thing about good questions to ask on a first date, and they all seemed like if you were to ask that's a red. They seem crazy to ask because first dates are weird because
Yeah.
you're trying to find people's baggage essentially, or what's
Are
their
you, though?
weird. Well, not their you're trying to find their true selves.
Yeah.
But you're asking surface level questions.
Yes, right.
And so part of it is one of the questions I wish I could ask that was on that list was why have your relationships ended?
Yeah, let's do job
But you
interview-y.
can't ask that on a first date. But if you could, if I had the balls to do it and not come off as a creepy weird dude, you can learn a lot about a person. At least, especially how they are in relationships.
I don't know about that question because you're getting their answer, which isn't necessarily the truth.
Well, but you can try to read that.
Yeah, you can.
And even if it's not, well,
It's too.
I guess
It's
you're true.
It sounds too job interviewy. to me. Where have your past relationships failed?
Well, so if you're dating someone for like, let's say 6 months, you wouldn't want to know why their last relationship ended?
No.
Yeah. And is that just like ignorance is bliss kind of a thing?
Yeah. I think like we all deserve a fresh start and a clean slate.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I think about that too. Like, you ever heard of like exes hitting up their ex's partners and be like, just so you know, you need to know this about what he did to me?
No.
Yeah. If
you had a lot of neck in that. It came from a personal. You better not listen to nothing Torio says.
Listen. I wouldn't want my ex to hit up my current person. Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
She's like, oh, he trifling.
Oh,
you like Torio? I hope you like trifling.
All right.
Yeah, with that one, this magical woman sounds like she hit that dance floor and was just better than everyone in the room, without trying.
Yeah, it was like she was alone because no one could live up to her.
Yeah,
but I'm just putting on her pedestal. We're just putting on her pedestal.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's like you get to know her, you take her out on that first date, you get asked those 15 questions. You find out she just isn't perfect as all of us.
I know, and that's a bummer. That's why you got to leave and let her be perfect in your mind. You know, it's like someone with like a book. You know, book at a bar. We've talked about book at a bar, but if it's like a pretty woman with a book at a bar, you know, and you're looking, God, what's her deal? But you don't want to actually know her deal.
Well, I know,
let her stay mysterious and.
Well, like, you know, KC, you met her. She's like goes to bars alone and reads.
Oh yeah,
and she's pretty.
Yes,
and she's like, no one ever hits on me.
Right.
I'm like, that's kind of crazy to me. But at the same time,
yeah,
I wouldn't go hit on her.
Yeah,
because it's like, just a beautiful woman reading a book at a bar. I'm like,
Yeah,
I can't be better than that book.
Yeah, right.
Someone wrote a whole book.
That book says, I don't know what the title says, but to me the title is "Don't fucking talk."
Do not talk to me.
Yeah. I remember reading David Sedaris' book "Me Talk Pretty" one day. It's one of my favorite books, and it's all short stories, super funny short stories. And I would ride the bus to and from work in San Francisco, and some of the stories were so funny that I would be crying laughing reading a book, which doesn't look cool.
It doesn't look cool. It's like it looks like you're trying to.
Well, I think you're like insane.
It looks like you're trying to tell people, look how funny my book is. It's like it's making you laugh out loud.
I would be crying, and I didn't think it was that. I think it was more like, oh, I don't even think he's reading that book. I think he's just
a straight up
on mushrooms.
Lunatic.
He's booming.
Right. Booming. I'm booming. This guy just kept yelling,
books.
I'm booming.
I've never heard it like that. I've heard of boomers, like we took some boomers.
I mean, he was in his like early 20s, also drunk, so he might have invented it that night.
No, but I bet that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm booming.
And then she was like, I too am booming.
Who?
The mushroom girl, the girl that was just dancing and enjoying.
Dude, she got high off life, dude.
No way. It's impossible to be sober and high on life.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need a drug.
You hear that, all you people in recovery? You can't
do it.
Be high on life.
Consult your pharmacist.
Or your sponsor. We're not getting in any shit here.
Nah, dude, pharmacists.
Dude,
I only roll with. I want to be a rapper that only rolls with pharmacists.
It'd be a weird look.
It would be.
It's always weird, like when athletes have a pharmacist in their group.
Yeah,
because it's like he's your steroid guy. That's your steroid guy, right?
Yeah. Right. It's like Barry Bonds. Oh, I just hang with Victor Conti. Oh, I think our pizza's here.
He's just looking at us. Sorry about that.
Thanks so much. Thanks, man. Should we wait? Or
no, let's just finish this episode. We're almost there.
Okay.
Is that in the shop?
Up any of the shots?
Yes, all this is in the shop.
Cool.
Just put it on the ground or something.
You don't want the pizza in the shop? Look at this cool box.
It is a cool box. But I paid. I didn't get it for free.
Pretty cool box.
No, it's not. Do you have anything else on here?
Yeah, I got a
first
few other
date
things.
questions. My first date question, I get to the heart of it. Because I had a buddy who worked at BuzzFeed. So he taught me really. I'm going to tell you right now. Question 1. Roly-poly or caterpillar? Question mark. I'm not telling you what. Answer.
Roly poly.
Red Flag City.
Oh, damn it. I meant caterpillar.
Bagel or donut?
Bagel.
This is going pretty well.
I know you're a donut guy. So this can't be going great.
You're bagel? You're better than me.
What else you got?
You don't deserve me. Why'd you start having sex with the person in your last relationship?
Why did I start having sex with her? Well, that's a little vulnerable and personal, but she made me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm keeping in mind that that's your recollection.
That is my recollection. Sure.
Okay. Automotive industry or like a coffee protein smoothie?
Protein smoothie place.
All right. Diet or exercise?
Diet.
Whoa, dude.
Exercise is a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Diet is a little.
Well, you can cheat on a diet. You cheat on exercise. What are you doing?
Okay. Hate speech or hate crime?
Both.
That's how you date in Mammoth.
All right, so let me ask you, what would your answer be if E had asked you why do your relationships usually end? What would yours be?
I've never really been in like a real relationship. I like hooked up with people
the
for a
red
while.
flag.
That would be yeah.
So but see, that answer gives you information, the person information.
Yeah.
I think it's a good question. I just would be too afraid to ask it.
I think that's a dumb question. I don't think it concerns you. I think those are mistakes you got to just encounter on your own.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm 35 now.
You got to get to it.
I don't have time to be just fishing out
Have
all
you
these
ever
mistakes.
been a registered firearm owner? You got to know these things.
Who did you vote for?
Kids, what are they like?
How many do you have? Are you married to keeping all of them?
Do you do that? Do you have kids?
No. You can kind of sense that in the...
Yeah, you're like this.
Those hips did not lie. Oh. All right, man. You want to end it on a banger?
Yeah.
All right, go.
My first date question would be, can I have sex with you? Eventually.
Yes. But not tonight.
But eventually
Do you think it's kind of weird, like when a girl brings that up like early on?
We're not doing this.
It's like, we're not having sex tonight. And I'm like, well, that's a little forward.
Yeah, for me, I'm out.
Yeah. Like,
It's not because we're not having sex, but like the fact that you needed to tell me that.
yeah, like you think that it was your decision, which like I get it. It's oftentimes the woman's decision. Like the guy always wants, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like
It's a weird vibe. It's a weird thing to say.
it's a weird thing to
presumptuous.
say out front
I'm not saying it never happens like right away, but it'll happen like
early.
I feel like, you know when it happens a lot is when you're leaving destination A and going somewhere else. Like, hey, you want to go like to another bar? It's like, yeah,
we're not having sex tonight.
we're not going to your house.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's
It's like,
I'm okay with it, like if we start kissing or something, you know, and it's like, hey, like I don't want to go. And
Totally.
that I'm fine with.
Yeah.
But the like, oh, we're leaving this place and going to another public venue. I'm not fucking you, dude.
it's like,
Okay,
yeah, totally. Yeah, but I guess it's like good for them to make things clear.
Yeah.
But it is like it really is a momentum.
I go, perfect. I have to be home by 9 to masturbate vigorously. So yeah, we can do one more. And I should probably ice my arm right now.
Is that cool if we get I'll get something on the rocks?
Because I haven't even told you about my day, which you haven't asked about yet. Only masturbated today. I haven't eaten. Let's get something to eat. Don't shake my hand.
What if you said that? She's just like,
Gladiator
I
hands.
like you.
She's like,
I
"Whoa,
like you are just a truth sayer.
different. It's so funny watching you just like land the perfect girl across the room. I'm like, what the hell is he saying? You're like, I masturbate all the time. I need to give my hands a break.
Like the waiter walks by and it's like, I I caught so little of that conversation, but I've got so many
It
questions.
was like, that's your friend across the room? Okay, so I'm calling the cops. You can't leave either. You're like, look at my hands. Just, they hurt.
They're calloused.
They hurt.
It's like I was supposed to golf yesterday. I can't.
I can't golf.
I can't.
I can't do my hobbies. We gotta have sex. And I'm just looking across the room at you, opening and closing your hands.
Just like something, and she's just enthralled.
Well, yeah, for this to just be enjoyable for us, she has to be enthralled. If she's frightened, it's like, yeah, I've seen you at a bar.